In the fiercely competitive world of small SUVs, the Hyundai Kona has always been a solid choice. First introduced in 2017, it provides funky looks, plenty of features and a reasonable driving experience. Awards galore have been thrown at it. It's also had the added attraction of being available as a full electric model. But demand for the Kona Electric has massively outstripped supply, so those that wanted a Kona in an alternative fuel flavour have been faced with a very long wait. But if you're taken with the Kona and still want to wean yourself off petrol or diesel a little bit, then maybe this will appeal. It's the new Hyundai Kona Hybrid. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the Kona Hybrid looks pretty much the same as the regular Kona, but you can spot its hybridity by an exclusive Blue Lagoon paint job, or, if they've gone for a different colour, by two new designs of alloy wheel. Inside you'll find a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system, or on Premium and Premium SE models, this 10.25-inch touchscreen, which comes with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and a system called BlueLink. BlueLink is a telematics system that lets you remotely unlock or lock the doors using an app. It'll help you find fuel stations and tell you what the prices are, and it can even help you find parking spaces. The interior is roomy and stylish enough to forgive a few hard, scratchy plastics, and the driving position is more hatchback than SUV. You sit quite low, but there's plenty of adjustment in both the seat and in the steering wheel to help you find your favourite position. There's a decent amount of space for 4 adults, 5 to squeeze, although the boot is on the small side for this type of car. Under the bonnet of the Kona Hybrid, you've got a 1.6 litre petrol engine with 105 horsepower and an electric motor with 43.5 horsepower. Due to some confusing maths, that gives you a grand total of 141 horsepower to propel you along. It's really not bad, especially when you consider that it's considerably cheaper than its only real small SUV hybrid rival, the Toyota CHR Hybrid. Neither throttle response nor steering response is exactly the last word in sharpness, but there's enough low-down grunt from the electric motor to make it sprightly enough for everyday use. It's important to note that this is not a plug-in hybrid, it's a regular hybrid, which means that it can run on electric power alone, but you can't plug it into the mains to top up the battery. Recharging comes from capturing kinetic energy when you lift off the gas or brake. The car comes with a predictive energy management system that aims to maximise the balance between petrol and electric power to optimise fuel consumption. But a lot of what it does is reliant on you having your route plumbed into the sat-nav, so if you're using something like Waze or Google Maps through Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, it won't work. Still, you get quite a bit of information through the driver display that lets you know how economically you're driving. So it's fairly easy to keep track on how much fuel you're using or not using. The ride is pretty decent and the handling's okay too. It's not amazing, but for the type of driving you're likely to do in a car like this, it's entirely acceptable. You and your family will be comfortable and you'll feel pretty confident behind the wheel. Safety-wise, automatic emergency braking is not standard except on the top spec version, which is a bit of a shame when its main rival, the CHR Hybrid, has it as standard on all versions. In fact, there are quite a few safety systems that are only optional on the Kona. The Kona Hybrid further adds to the considerable appeal of Hyundai's small SUV. With the diesel version now discontinued, the Hybrid gives you, the customer, a fuel and tax-friendly alternative. It remains a striking and comfortable car that now gives you extra eco-credibility without having to take the full plunge into full electric car ownership. And it comes at a price that's pretty much unmatched for this type of car. Now, if you've enjoyed this video and you want to know more about the Hyundai Kona, check out our full in-depth written review at autotrader.co.uk. Please give this video a thumbs up, comment below, let us know what you think of the car, and while you're here, why not subscribe to the Autotrader YouTube channel? We've got loads of great content to help you find your next car.